The majestic Topkapi Palace served as the administrative and educational center of the Ottoman Empire for about 400 years. Today, it is a museum and one of the most famous and visited tourist attractions of Istanbul. It is divided into four courtyards. When entering the first courtyard, you will be greeted by the beautiful palace gardens, a great place to soak up the heritage of the city on a stroll. Then, Hagia Irene, the 4th century Byzantine church, which is the first church built in the city during the Ottoman time. It was used as an arsenal and warehouse. Now it is a museum and used for classical concerts. There are several fountains, but the most interesting one is the executioner's fountain. It owes its name to the alleged ritual of executioners washing their hands' hair after an execution. Through the second gate, the middle gate, you reach the heart of Topkapi Palace, where the administrative centers of the state were located. You will see the Harem in the courtyard also. You will see Imperial Treasury, where weapons and armor collection is there, and you can it includes like 52,000 items covering about 1300 years. And then you will see Imperial Council Chamber, which is a 3-story building, sits on the edge of the second courtyard. And then there is a room with the palace's clock collection. There is a Tower of Justice on the left side. Then the palace kitchens are there, and in the harem you will see lots of places. You can see the privy chamber of Sultan Murad, apartment of the Queen Mother, the throne hall, and the fountain hall. So the third courtyard leads you to the Sultan's private residence, and you will see the audience chamber, which is the 16th century pavilion with beautiful facade, and the Sultan received his important officials and foreign ambassadors to discuss state affairs. And this will lead to library of Sultan Mehmed III. This building, a gem from the Ottoman tulip age, and stands out with its stunning interior. Marvel at the masterful tiles and doors and shutters decorated with mother of pearl and ivory inlays. Building consists of 2 chambers, which today display the palace's rich collection of sultan's clothing. And then there is a sacred safekeeping rooms, which is decorated with Islamic tiles and contains some of the most important treasures of the Topkapi Palace. And on display are holy relics of the Prophet Muhammad, and more sacred relics attributed to other prophets are also exhibited. And after that, you will see the dormitory of the privy chamber next to the sacred safekeeping rooms in the privy chamber, and with an exhibition of portraits of the Ottoman Sultans, and a total of 36 portraits are displayed as well. And there is a collection of calligraphies and miniatures. And worth mentioning is the first world map by the Turkish Admiral Piri Reis. Another highlight is the 15th century Conqueror's Pavilion with a total of 6 rooms, a covered courtyard with a fountain, and an open patio houses that houses the imperial treasury, and also known as the second or inner treasury. And you will see the breathtaking collections and discover some of the most valuable palaces exhibits, including precious jewels, heirlooms, and artwork. And don't miss the famous Topkapi dagger and the 86 carat spoonmaker's diamond, the world's 4th largest diamond of its kind. Then comes one of the most beautiful places of the palace, that is filled with many lovely pavilions, terraces, and gardens. The fourth courtyard, you can see the Baghdad Pavilion, with its magnificent facade of green and blue Islamic tile, is one of the masterpieces of classical Ottoman pavilion architecture. And you will see stained glass windows, mother of pearl and tortoise shell inlay, and a fireplace. Then comes the circumcision chamber, and after that there is Aftar Pavilion, another pavilion that stands out with its tulip-shaped gilded roof and its four gold-plated copper columns, and it's located between Baghdad Pavilion and Circumcision Chamber, and amazing photo spot as well. Then you come, and when you enter the octagonal pavilion decorated with Mamluk style marble slabs, you will be fascinated by the richly adorned interior with hand drawn patterns of gold leaf, wooden shutters with mother of
The
pearl, and a
beautiful
gilded
view
copper
one gets
fireplace.
from
So this after that
all,
you will see
all sides
Mesidi
of the
Pavilion.
Topkapi Palace.
Mesidi Pavilion dates from 1858, and it is the youngest building in the palace. And you can see its architecture influences European style, and then it has an exceptional view of the Sea of Marmara and the Bosphorus. You will find chamber of the chief physician. You will see gardens. The staircase will lead you there to the flower garden. There's an outer terrace. The fourth courtyard is also home to one of the most stunning viewpoints of Istanbul. Head to the lower level terrace where the Mesidi Pavilion is located, and enjoy one of the most beautiful views of the Golden Horn and the Sea of Marmara. Topkapi Palace is located on the historical peninsula in the Sultan Mehmed neighborhood of Fatih district, and therefore easy to reach. The name of the Topkapi Palace literally means Cannon Gate Palace. The mighty palace served as the former seat of government and at the same time as the residence of Ottoman rulers. Sultan Mehmed the Conqueror ordered the construction of the palace 6 years after the conquest of Constantinople in 1453. And choosing this strategic location not only because it offered a wide view over the Sea of Marmara, the Golden Horn, and the Bosphorus, and thus the best position for protection from enemies, but also because it was the exact spot where the Acropolis from the ancient city Byzantium stood. The walls built by the Byzantines protected against the dangers from the water, starting from the eastern corner of the palace along the coast of the Sea of Marmara to the walls of Constantinople. So the first part of the building was completed in 1468. Until the in 1478 the palace was enlarged again and again, and all Ottoman rulers endeavored to expand and enrich the complex over the century. You can easily spend half a day at the Topkapi Palace, wandering through the courtyards, exploring the palace's opulent architecture, and discovering valuable Ottoman treasures while getting an insight of how the sultans lived and ruled here. Visit nearly 500 years of eventful history and reward yourself with the magnificent views of the city and the Bosphorus as the sultans once did. The imperial kitchens of the palace catered not only to the Ottoman royal family, but also to the thousands of palace employees. And today you can look and have a look at the Ottoman kitchen utensils, the impressive Chinese and porcelain collection consisting of more than 10,000 exhibits and other objects belonging to the palace kitchens. The Imperial Council chamber is the place where the Imperial Council met 4 times a week and governed the Ottoman Empire for most of its history. And on the room on the right displays the palace's clock collection. The Topkapi Palace Museum boasts a spectacular and fascinating collection of Ottoman robes, porcelain, miniatures, calligraphic manuscripts, jewelry, and other treasures, including the Topkapi dagger. The museum offers a glimpse into the luxurious lives of the Ottoman Sultans and their glorious past. Topkapi Palace Museum was the royal residence of the Ottoman Empire before they moved to Dolmabahce Palace on the Bosphorus in 1850s. Built by Constantinople conqueror Sultan Mehmed II between 1460 and 1478. Palace has undergone several renovations over the years, and then in 1924 it was converted into a museum.